In this video, we'll see what's old and new in the Avatar store at Walt Disney World. And are these toys worth buying? Also, what do you do with them when you get home, other than scaring your dog? Do they break easy? And how long do they last? Well, we'll answer these questions and much more, so come and explore with us, y'all. With two movies that are in the top 3 grossing movies of all time, Avatar and Avatar The Way of Water, and the third set to come soon, Avatar Fire and Ash, there should be some cool collectibles to buy, right? And there is, and they're found at Walt Disney World. For those that don't know yet, inside Disney's Animal Kingdom, you'll find a land called Pandora, the world of Avatar. This place is one of the best immersive lands that Disney has ever created, where you feel like you're in a world far away. Their most popular ride, called Avatar Flight of Passage, is a 3D flying simulator ride that takes place in Pandora. Once you exit this amazing attraction, you'll walk into a store called Windtraders. This is one smart thing that Disney does, is because they put you right inside of a store. When all your emotions are high because you're so excited about this ride, of course you want to go into a store and buy something to help you remember your wonderful, amazing experience you just had. Well, that doesn't happen to everybody, but it's happened to me a few times. I've got the stuff to prove it. And probably the most popular item would be these interactive shoulder banshees that are sold in the Banshee Rookery. Now, they've just released some new ones, and some of these features are pretty cool. My favorite is that it's a wireless remote now.
So we can, with this Bluetooth control, we can move their necks. We can also flap their beautiful wings.
Nice. Excellent.
Get a roar there. So that's great. My favorite thing about these guys is that they can communicate with each other. So we'll see that in a second. So that's
really?
Great. Yeah.
Okay.
They're able to communicate with each other, so that's great. Let me choose any color banshee, and we'll do it with that one. So choose one.
Let's say the purple guy.
Okay. Perfect. You're asleep right now. Perfect.
All right, hold on.
They pair up super easily, as you see. There we go. So, right now I can call to them with just one remote, so they talk to each other. So that's great.
Wow.
Yeah, and they pair up easy, and I don't need to have my controller all the time in my hand because, well, if someone activates it, well, the other one will respond. Sometimes when they like each other. There we go.
They're so much better than the old ones. I have 2 of the older ones. In fact, I've had one for 5 years. And I asked the question earlier, do they still work after a few years? My older one, the mouth doesn't open very well, and also the neck doesn't turn one way very well. So, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes the parts give out. They're probably not the most long-lasting toy, but you do have to keep them upright. So I have them on a little shelf where I keep them upright. And my other one that I got a couple years later, it's still working just fine. The sound works great on them. It's just the older one kind of has some issues. But with these Banshees, what do you do when you get home with them? You know, I don't do much with ours. They just kind of sit there. But every once in a while, I'll like to entertain some kids. Kids get a kick out of it when you're walking around with it. I have gone to the park and put it on my shoulder and walked around with it. People get a kick out of it, enjoy it then. But, you know, I've even chased my animals around with it. The dogs hate it. One thing that they have now that kind of goes with these interactive Banshees are little interactive baby hatchlings that you get in these toy eggs that they sell.
Sits on your wrist, so as it's a wrist Banshee. Has a little piece where if you tap him on the back, he interacts with himself, and then he sends out a call to his friends. They respond. Then he has a little tailoo. It's kind of like a Pandoran shrimp. Just put it to his forehead. He gets excited about it. Because who doesn't love food, right?
Love it.
And then there's 4 available colors. You don't know which one you're going to get because it's a mystery egg. And then once you do hatch him, that bond is for life.
Aww.
We're going to get a mystery egg. I want to see which one we want.
Okay.
I want the blue one.
Okay.
We've bought like 3 of them, right? And what we do with them, we've kept one, but the other ones, we just give away to a kid. It's just kind of fun. You go open them, see what color you get, and then just give it away. How fun is that? It makes the kids so happy when you do that. But I'll tell you what with these toys is that the wings don't stay on them very well. The very first one we opened, the wing immediately fell off and we couldn't get it to go back on. So we had to go in and get it replaced, which they did. Disney's good about that. If something's not working, they'll fix it. Even the one that we got at home, the wings just keep falling off of it. In fact, the wing's missing on the one we have now. I don't even know where the wing is, but they fall off all the time. So, beware of that the wings just don't stay on these things very well. But they are interactive, and they will interact with the big Banshees. There are a lot of other cool items in this store that you can purchase, like clothing, backpacks, other things like that. But the other big item is when you get to actually make your own avatar. To do this, you just go to the Ace Avatar Maker, located right there in the Windtraders shop, where you can customize a Na'vi-inspired avatar by choosing from various hairstyles, eye colors, and body types, essentially creating a personalized action figure based on your likeness.
I'll have my own Barbie, blue Barbie.
Now, my wife and I both did this at 2 separate times, and we both, got our avatars, got them out, and we both looked at them, and we're like, I'm not quite sure if this actually looks like me.
A perfect match, right? Looks just like me, especially the hair.
Does this look like me?
But it is a fun experience. It's a fun interactive thing that you can do, that you can kind of make your own. I have not compared the ones that we have with anybody else's to see if they look exactly the same. So what am I to say that they're not actually putting some of the facial expressions that you have into this doll? I don't know. We don't really do anything with ours. It's been sitting in a box the whole time we've had them. I've just now opened them just to do this video. This is the first time that I've actually touched either one of them. We've had them for over a year. But for kids, I can see this being a lot of fun. As an adult, I don't do much with them. But I could see children really enjoying this. It's like they have their own avatar doll of themselves. So the question is, are these worth purchasing? That question's always an open-end answer, right? It all depends on what you like. Do you like to buy souvenirs? Then yes, buy them. If you don't like buying souvenirs, I wouldn't waste your money. These new ones now are more interactive, so you can have multiple ones at home and they can, interact with one another. That can be kind of cool. They're fun to entertain with kids. Kids probably love playing with these things and can really enjoy them for a long period of time. If you've never been to Disney World, I would for sure go into Pandora, the world of Avatar there, and check this place out. It's an amazing place. You see the floating mountains or floating rocks, whatever you want to call them, and you just walk around there. And if you can stay there till the evening time and the nighttime, that is when you're going to really be immersive, because everything glows, right? They have black lights everywhere where just everything shines and glows, and it's just a lot of fun. And they got 2 different rides. They have the Na'vi River ride also, which is more of a slow ride that, some people don't get real excited about, but it's a beautiful ride and it's real relaxing. And then, of course, we talked about Flight of Passage, which is a interactive. You're sitting on the back of a banshee riding it, and if you get motion sick, this is kind of a problem for a lot of people. So if you have motion sick problems, definitely want to have something to help you with your motion sick, or just don't go on it at all. But it is a lot of fun. And when you get to go into that store, the Windtraders store, you don't have to go on the ride to go into the store. You can go into the store from the other entrance and just walk in without going on the ride. So go in the store, check out everything that they have. There's a lot of fun things. If you want something small just to remember your trip by, they have small things, or you can buy one of these bigger items that we've talked about in this video that can be a lot of fun. I hope this video can help you in any way when you go to Disney's Animal Kingdom and enjoy this wonderful land. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel and like this video. That would really help us out. We really appreciate you watching, y'all, and we'll see you on the next video.